what do you have visions for the future?
A pro athlete one day, you know, maybe retire my parents one day. Dream car, a BMW M4 comp, you know, and just, you know, inspire little
Wait,
kids.
what was it, man?
A BMW M4 comp.
Dang, dude.
That's my goal right there.
Who is your favorite guy right now to watch?
Besides Andy.
Yeah, all right.
Besides Andy. But there's like two people I mean, like, and I'm sorry, Coach Andy, but like,
Let's go.
I like Andrew Tackett.
Sure.
His style is like really good.
Yeah.
Sorry, Andy.
How did you get that process on lock?
When I started noticing like, oh, I'm gonna be competing at the highest level now. Then my parents wanted me to like, oh, let's try cutting weight for a little bit. It's like kind of hard for me to like cut weight, you know?
Do you motivate him to be able to do that style, or what kind of like teachings do you do as a father?
We're big fans of Andy.
It's Andy Varela.
Andy Varela.
Mr. Andy Varela.
Big fans of Andy's style and all of that. I'm a little older, so my style's a little bit slower than Koa's.
Well, I mean, aren't we all, man? I'm 40 now too. It's okay.
Yeah.
What's your biggest tip in jiu-jitsu, man? As you've gotten, you know, you've been training for a while.
Stay consistent. Try to stay healthy.
Koa, my man, it's been a minute. You know, I had to coordinate getting you here with your parents, of course, with their approval. But man, I finally got you here, man. I've been following you for a while. You go to 10th Planet, and you know, off the cuff, what I really like about you, man, is that intensity. You know, that you show on Instagram. I know that your mom just said like sometimes it's not the way it is, but man, I like it. I think it brings a lot of like psychological aspects to the game too, right? When I look at that, sometimes I be getting intimidated. And I'm like, oh man, like there's a certain sense of like mind games going on. You know what I mean? And when you like thump your chest and stuff like that, I mean, at least that's what I like to see. But my first question, man, and I'm sure a lot of people would like to know this, is that how are you getting so good in short little amount of time? Your mom just told me that you only train for about an hour, right?
Yeah.
4 or 5 days a week, 5 days a week, I'm guessing.
Yeah, 5 days a week, yeah.
5 days a week. How are you like getting up there, man? You're 15?
Yeah, 15.
And dude, you're doing all these high level competitions, man. Can you talk to me a little bit about that through your eyes?
I just feel like it's just like consistency, you know, and the mindset.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that mental thing. And just like drilling too. Drilling is a really big part of jiu-jitsu. Even though like me personally, I hate drilling. I like just like rolling and scrapping, but I feel like it's like good for me. That's like what gets me to this high level. And when I use that move in competition, it helps me a lot. And I look up to Andy a lot and use all those techniques and build it, you know, and use it in competition.
Where did you get that from? Did you get that from Andy Varela himself?
Yeah.
Or he was like, hey man, you got to drill. Or did you kind of figure that out? It's like to get good at BJJ, because that's a known thing, right?
Yeah.
Like to drillers make killers.
Yeah.
But did you figure that kind of out on your own, or were you kind of, you know, like every other coach, you're like, yeah you got to drill, man?
Nah, he tells us like we could be a guard puller, we could wrestle or whatever, but I feel like being a wrestler mixed with jiu-jitsu, wrestling with submissions would be a lot helpful. And I thought his game was like, oh, you know, I'm gonna try this out, and it ended up working. I actually like it.
Yeah, you were talking about, you know, you emulate Andy's game, right? Can you get into like a little bit of specific of how your game, you kind of like, you emulated his game, and then what is it that you took out of that in particular?
Like, say a question, I'm sorry.
I guess, you know, are you more lighter? Are you like top heavy?
Like, oh, yeah,
you know, like,
I'm more like
what's your
top
approach?
Heavy. Like more top heavy, more like more aggressive, you know, more aggressive with the collar ties, more heavy on the feet, you know?
Like sticky?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just want to like get onto you. Like, I'm not gonna like let you go.
How do you approach that, man? Like, how are you doing that? You know, you're just like a pressure?
Yeah, I'm just pressure. Smashing,
you're just going.
Them.
Dang, dude. Yeah, that's pretty intense, man. So when you fight, right? Like when you go into these competitions, are you naturally heavier than the other kids? Do you come off lighter?
Usually, yeah. I cut maybe about like roughly like 15. That's probably like the most I cut. Maybe 18.
Dang. Is that a hard weight cut for you to reach?
It's like hard me to cut like 5 pounds.
Yeah. Especially at like the age of 15, right?
Yeah,
like because your body mass index and stuff like that.
So probably I usually fight around like, I say 130, 135. So I try to cut down to like 120. And like when I build that weight up, I'm like heavier than all the other kids, and it allows me to, you know, smash them.
Yeah. If you could think of one competition that sticks out to you, man, what was your favorite matchup? Like I'm talking about back and forth. You know what I mean? Like you've been into a lot of high level competitions already as a 15-year-old. So if there was something that stuck out to you, just like which match would you be like, dude, that was crazy?
The amount of times I lost to this kid, I would say JP, but at Long Beach in 2024, my finals match with him. I felt good that day. I was so close to getting that back, but ended up losing by 2 points, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Was it like a back and forth kind of thing?
Yeah, it was a kind of a back and forth thing, yeah. Because I was dominating him the whole match, but then he ended up doing a reversal and then getting those 2 points on me.
Yeah. When you go into these like competitions, right? Like heavy, like high pressure situations, are you like a little bit scared? Do you have a little bit of anxiety? You know what I mean?
A little bit butterflies in my stomach, but I just try to stay calm, keep my composure, and I like to be by myself sometimes while warming up.
Yeah.
Keeps me from the crowd like getting to me and everything. Keeps me focused. And
what's going on, guys? If you're enjoying this podcast, please don't forget to like the videos and subscribe to the channel. Only if you're getting value out of it on YouTube and also on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Don't forget to leave a rating and follow. And also, I also write a blog newsletter from what I learned from my incredible guests that I have on. So sign up for the email list and get updates on the podcast. Thank you for your love and support. Now back to the show. Yeah, what are some of your traditions, man? Like, what do you do backstage before you get out there? Do you just kind of put your head down and like think to yourself, or listen to music?
Yeah, I listen to my music, but I mostly pray. I feel like praying is what helps me a lot to stay focused and get that mentality, and I just have God by my side.
Yeah. It's man, yeah. Spirituality, it's not talked enough about, I think, and if, like I said, let God and let go, right? Whatever happens, whatever happens. So I think that's a great ritual, man. Yeah, man. So you train over at 10th Planet, and a lot of the people that I know, like Valerie, Matt, they all go over there. Of course, you see Marab over there. At times, you got some straight killers over there, man. But I want to stick to like what, because I'm guessing that Andy is the one that took you under his wing, right? To be able to, can you kind of go into psychologically and the mindset of what he's taught you, other than like the physical aspects of it?
Like I said, like he's just been teaching me like just keep my composure, and like if one person that getting too aggressive with me, like just keep my composure, like like fighting or everything and during the match, and mentality, like I said, just mental. This game is just all mental.
Yeah. Is he kind of like a go? Did he teach you that aggressive style of like go, dude, you just got to keep going?
Yeah, all gas, no brakes.
Yeah, man.
That's like the word right there. All gas, no brakes.
All gas, no brakes. Is that what it is? I like that one, man. That's a mic drop.
All gas, no brakes.
And I think it's very important for the sport nowadays because, as you can see, it's like I think that's purely why it's not mainstream. Obviously, with some questionable rule sets, right?
Yeah.
I mean, dude, you got to get into. But UFC BJJ, what do you think about that? I mean, you got people like Andrew Tackett, right?
Yeah.
And Andy and, all these guys just going at it. And that's what makes it so exciting. You see it everywhere now, their platform. What do you think about that? Is that like more your style, or?
I think that's pretty cool. I feel like it's more my style, but like, it's just like the pit. Like I like the pit. Like there's like walls. Like say you go on a wall, you go for a flying triangle off the wall.
Yeah.
Like the rule
like a
set
ninja.
Too. Yeah.
Like a freaking ninja.
Yeah. The rule sets are similar to ADCC. Like it's not like IBJJF. Like there's advantages or anything. It's like ADCC. Whoever's dominating wins. First one to sub. I just like it, and like the intensity and all the good grapplers on there too.
Can you explain to me, as far as like the rule sets? What. I know that you're more loose in those types of rule sets. What do you particularly like about the ADCC rule sets compared to, the squared octagon, squared platform and all that stuff?
I like compared to IBJJF. I like ADCC more because like the rule set, like it's more competitive. There's not much like rules for IBJJF. Like, you can't go for like a standing guillotine IBJJF, but you could do that in ADCC. You can't go off the mat in IBJJF, but you could do that in ADCC. That's probably what I like more. It's just like the intensity in ADCC, and when you go off the mat, you can keep going. I feel like because like you got to fight for the match. We're fighting, we're scrapping for the match. I feel like the ref shouldn't be able to stop when we go off the mat, you know.
Oh, I see.
And IBJJF is like kind of more strict with like the guard pulling and like the submissions type wise, and I don't know, it's just not my style.
Yeah, that's interesting. Are you nowadays when you're competing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you taking every competition that's like in Vegas just to maybe get your name out there or to get practice in competition? Or are you more choosy now? I mean, at the ripe age of 15, like I said, I've seen you in the ADCC trials and all that. Are you more choosy now, or are you just going till you get that experience?
I mean, it depends. Like,
it compounds.
Yeah, it depends. Like, who's in my bracket, but mainly I do these like little competitions, these local tournaments to like build up to practice for these big ones. Like I'm invited to Worlds right now, so that's why I did wrestling all the time to build me up for my wrestling. And I got competition tomorrow too, a local tournament, and that's to build me up for Worlds too. Like just all these local tournaments just to build me up for Worlds.
Yeah. Would you say more that it's for practice, or are you trying to get, like all of us, right? Or are you trying to get like more eyes on you? I mean, I guess it goes hand in hand, right?
Yeah. It's like I'm trying to get eyes on me also, but like I feel like it's also for like practice for like the big competition, like ADCC and everything. But my main goal is to like also like get like noticed, you know, around the world and to have all the eyes on me.
Man. Yeah, your name is really getting out there as far as like, obviously mainly on like Insta I see, and then you're training with these high level guys. What is your next plan? Like what do you see? What do you have visions for the future? Where are you trying to get up to? Are you trying to go into, I don't know, CGI competitions? Like what's your vision like right now?
My vision is just, I just want to be like on top of the world. I just want to be a pro athlete one day, you know, maybe retire my parents one day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get my dream car.
That's a great goal, man.
Get my dream car at BMW M4 comp, you know, and just, you know, inspire little
Wait,
kids.
what was it, man?
A BMW M4 comp.
Dang, dude.
That's my goal right there.
Are you going to stick suicide doors on there?
Yeah, I don't know. Why not?
Well, you don't like Elon? You don't like Tesla, man?
Nah. You know, and then retire my parents and retire myself, and then just like I like to inspire. Like it makes me happy to, you know, inspire little kids.
Yeah, man.
Like that's what I feel like. That's what keeps me going too.
Man, I love that, man. You know what? I you know, obviously this has a lot to do with your parents. I come from, you know, a Filipino family, and not to say that any other culture is not family oriented, you know, but man, like Filipino. What was your nationality?
I'm Hawaiian and Mexican.
Hawaiian Mexican.
Too,
yeah. So you know, I mean, my homeboys when I used to work at the restaurant industry in the back of the line, they called me Pacquiao, and I didn't even. I was like, all right, call me whatever you want, man. You know. But yeah, they're very family oriented, and that's what I like. Just talking to your mom and dad, you guys like stick together.
Yeah.
And even crazier is like they support you. It's like I was saying, it was like soccer moms, man. You know what I mean? Like it's like they go to every one of your events, especially with something so, I guess, unorthodox and still rising like jiu-jitsu. Right? It's kind of weird. It's kind of like, man, my kid's doing this, and jiu-jitsu is fairly new if you think about it, right?
It's different.
How much of a influence has had your parents? Can you take me back to? I know we talked about back when you were a little bit heavy. Right, let's just say a little fat boy, you know, I guess I just will call that. Can you take me to that time, man? Were you feeling kind of, you know, insecure, and were you kind of down on yourself, or is that was just like, man, I need to lose this weight, I need to do something?
I wouldn't say insecure. I was still a happy kid, but like I was like, damn, I need to lose some weight. And then one of my good friends who are starting jiu-jitsu, and then my dad asked me like, hey, do you want to start doing this? I was like, you know what, I'll give it a try. And I just wanted to scrap. I just want to scrap everywhere. I didn't know what to do. I just wanted to, you know, beat these kids up, and I ended up liking it. And then sooner or later, when I kept falling in love with the sport, I ended up noticing I was losing a little bit of weight. Like I don't want to go back to that little fat kid anymore. So I was like, I'm gonna keep going, because I never like went to the gym or anything. I feel like doing jiu-jitsu is what made me lose all that weight. I didn't go to the gym or at all. I mean, I still don't, but
I mean that'll do that to you, man.
Yeah,
that'll do that to you. Like doing jiu-jitsu. Okay, so since you led with that, are there plans to, because now I'm talking to, strength and conditioning coaches in the PI, are there plans of that, of you lifting to get your game up? Because obviously there's a strong, this is obvious, but then there's a strong correlation between, like just body weights and even body weights and all that stuff. Do you have plans for that? Competing at a high level now?
Yeah, most definitely. I feel like a big part of jiu-jitsu is like you got to be like strong, you got to be strong for like, if you don't want to co-weight, then like you got to go to the gym and lift. And you got to be stronger than all these like big kids. Like if I'm not going to co-weight, then I'm going to try to go to the gym and try to bulk, But if I'm going to be bigger than these kids and be heavier, then I'm going to try to cut down like to 120, I walk around like 140. So I try to cut down 20 pounds.
You walk at 140? You walk around at 140?
Yeah, like 140.
Hey man, we're the same way.
I'm probably like 137 right now, but mostly 140. I'm trying to cut right now.
Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, for your next comp, for tomorrow.
Yeah, for tomorrow.
Yeah. And you guys are driving out to California, right?
No. It's here in Vegas.
Oh, it's here in Vegas.
The one next weekend is for California.
Ah, I see. Yeah. And you were talking about, man, so this is going to be interesting because most people that I talk to about weight cuts, they're usually like adults by then. Their body has developed.
Yeah.
And, I was talking to my friend, Evan Elder, who's a UFC lightweight. And man, I mean, sometimes he's trying to keep from passing out. You know what I mean? Like, can you talk about the weight cut, especially at your age? That's why I'm so interested. I'm like, well, I guess in one way to look at it is that you're young and you can like probably take it more than others, right?
No.
All right, man. Can you get into that a little bit? Like, how you feeling? What's your weight cut process like? And just talk about that, man.
My weight cut process, like, it's so shitty, low-key. Like, I cut weight maybe the week before or the week of competition. And it's just like so much harder. Like I'm doing the bathtub. I'm like killing myself at practice, wearing a sauna suit at practice. So I'm trying to learn and watch videos like how to like cut weight like correctly, eat the right food. But no, yeah, weight cutting is not fun,
man.
But I feel like if you want to like, like win, like if you want a better chance of winning, you gotta like go down to like that's not your weight. You gotta be bigger than everybody.
Yeah,
else,
sure.
Like, yeah. That's why I try to go down to 55. So I'm bigger than these kids and I have like a higher advantage to beat these kids. So I get invited to the Youth Worlds like I did. For trials, I had to cut down to 55 and I was about 140. And I started cutting 2 weeks before, I think. I didn't like it.
Do you feel fatigued? Do you feel like you're gonna pass out? Like, you're dehydrated, obviously.
Yeah, during the process, but like once I rehydrated the weigh-ins, I felt good. I was ready to go. I was ready to go.
Yeah,
that's like I feel like that's the best part. Like you feel ready and go. Like you don't feel sluggish. You feel good. You look good.
You mean when you're cutting weight? I mean when you had cut that weight?
Yeah, when I cut that weight.
Yeah.
After that, I get some food in my system and I feel good. The next day. On the day of competition, like I'm locked in. I'm ready.
Okay, yeah. So you're all good. Like you don't feel tired. No. You don't feel like every competition.
Every competition.
Because you wrestle too, man.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing to hear. How did you get that process on lock? Was it just trial and error?
Yeah.
Your coaches would advise you. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Because also, that's the most dangerous part, I think, right?
Yeah.
Especially in combat sports.
But like also. When I started noticing like, oh, I'm gonna be competing at the highest level now, then my parents wanted me to like, oh, let's try cutting weight for a little bit, and let's try to get you to win. I was like, okay. At first it was kind of easy, but like as I started like getting big, so I'm like starting to get big now. It's been getting a lot harder, and it's like kind of hard for me to cut weight because I feel like I have like, I wouldn't say like water weight, but like it's like kind of hard for me to like cut weight,
Yeah,
like
because
hard.
Because you're gaining more mass.
Yeah, I'm like gaining more weight, gaining more muscle.
What's going on, guys? Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you're enjoying the show so far. I hope that you're getting a lot of value out of it. Just a quick announcement: I started a YouTube and Patreon membership for you Speakeasy Squad listeners out there. So for YouTube, just click down below to join, and also for Patreon, I'll post a link down below so that you could join for you Spotify and Apple podcast listeners out there. What you get is behind the scene footage and early access to podcasts, some pictures, photos, and whatever behind the scenes shoots that we do. So click the links down below And all the proceeds, actually, all of it goes into this podcast. So to enhance productions, to get bigger guests on, all of it. So thank you for your love and support. And now back to the show. But in a way, that's kind of like a good thing, right? Like, what do you think about that? Do you want to stay like slim, or would you prefer, like to be big and muscle?
I want to have big and muscles, but like at the same time, I gotta cut weight. So I'm like, kind of skinny here and then. But
yeah, how tall are you, man?
5'4".
5'4".
I'd say 5'4".
Yeah, man. So I want to get into, you. I see you teach a lot of kids. And especially, I think it's great, right? Because here's the reason that I say that. Obviously, teaching kids is great, but then when you have an adult teaching, like, say, an 18-year-old, I think, right, it just in my way of subjective thinking, that you're not too far off from them. You know what I mean? Instead of, yes, adults have a lot of wisdom, and adults have kids, and they know how to work the kids, but they look to you as an example. You're not too far off the age bracket thing. Whereas an adult is teaching them, and then they might have a different philosophy in teaching them because they are adults, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes we forget how we talk to kids, at that age. What's kind of like your method? You've been training kids for a while now, and you're setting a good example for these kids. Like, how are you like teaching them? How are you guiding them to be a good competitor like yourself?
I just try to tell these kids at practice, same thing, mental. You gotta, if you're gonna drill these moves, then you gotta actually like use these in competition. Like if you drill this move constantly, say like you do like a, I don't know, bare bullet at back take, but you just go for an armbar in competition all the time. Like I feel like that doesn't help you, If you're gonna drill this move, like I drill moves for a reason, right? I drill these moves to hit in competition. And so I'm trying to tell these kids, like, you gotta stay focused, stop messing around, and you want to be good. And I feel like if these parents are going to put their kid in jiu-jitsu, they also got to pay attention, right? Stop goofing off and whatever.
Love it, man. Love it.
Like,
Let's go.
They got to stop goofing off,
Yeah.
And like,
the parents themselves.
Yeah. And like tell your kid to like stop goofing off. And if you're going to put your kid in this, like, and this is a competitive sport too. Like I take this sport very seriously. So
absolutely, brother.
If I'm going to take it seriously, I would want them to take it seriously. If I'm going to be coaching them, if any other coach, like I don't care what they do, but if I'm going to be coaching you, then I'm going to be teaching you what I be doing.
So here's a different dynamic that I want to ask you, that just a light bulb clicked in my head. Have you had any parents like nag you about that? It's kind of like, hey, are you, but for the most part, I mean, I would have figured that they're not sadistic, like they're not like, hey, talking down to a 15-year-old, hey, this is how you teach my kid. But you've never had a situation like that? Because I was talking to your parents about, there are some crazies out there, I guess, politically correct.
But like the parents at the gym, they're super nice. Like,
yeah, for the most part,
they understand me,
Yeah.
But like, I got haters too,
Oh, dang, dude.
I got haters too.
You know what, man? Let's get into that. Because I actually have a bullet point right here. I saw an Instagram post of yours, right? Can you tell me a little bit about what happened at, is it FTS BJJ? Because it said that, did they disqualify you? Do you remember that picture where you had your head down and then you put like, oh, I don't know if you like me or you don't like how I look? Because I think it's very important to put that out there,
I
man.
do remember that,
yeah. Can you go into that a little bit?
Hey.
I mean,
like, a long story. So,
yeah.
Competing,
if you want to make it general, man, you don't have to get like super deep into it.
No, that's okay. I'll tell you.
Yeah, all right.
So I was meeting this kid, he's being like, a little like, kind of just, I want to say disrespectful, but,
punk ass?
Yeah, a little punk ass little kid.
Okay.
Poking me in the eye.
Sorry, mom.
Poking me in the eye. So I had to rough him up a little bit. I guess they didn't like that. So I did it again because he did the same thing.
You mean he was poking you in the eyes?
Yeah, he was poking me in the eyes first, and
What was he intentionally like doing it, or was he like, all right, he was trying to like break your posture, and then he was.
So it was like little tall, skinny, spazzy kid. So you know how they are.
I get you.
So he's starting to do that, and I was like, me, like I'm gonna get like, like I don't mess around like that, so I'm gonna get mad. So I hit him with a good collar tie to like rough him up a little bit, like don't do that. So he complains to the ref, and he does it again. So I do it, and he complains to the ref again. So I was like, let's calm down. I'm gonna keep my composure, and I'm gonna go for the, blast double to armbar like I did. And then when I did the armbar, I don't know if it was coach or his dad, but they got up and started talking crazy to me. And I was like, I'm not gonna like.
Who did?
Like his coach or his dad, but I don't know who it was. But and I was like, I'm not gonna take that. Like, I'm not gonna take that. Because that's like disrespectful. Like yelling at I was 14. Yeah, 14.
Wow.
Yelling at a 14-year-old. And I was like, you know what? Like, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
And then like
that's kind of an example, right? Of crazy.
Yeah. And then that guy, I don't know if it was like, I don't know what account that is, but he just started like posting me, posting me over and over again about saying like, oh, like just like disrespecting me about like my haircut, like my jiu-jitsu.
Oh, he was just talking crap at this point.
Shit about me.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what, like, it don't affect me at all. Like, like my name's bigger than yours. Like, no one knows who you are. I'm just doing my thing,
Yeah,
my brand. So I don't pay attention to that. I feel like it like helps me better,
Yeah,
absolutely. Like
it adds fuel to the fire.
Yeah, it motivates me more.
Yeah.
And I'm like, are you gonna talk about me like that? Or why should I get on top of the world? Like, probably sitting there in the dark behind your little computer.
Was he saying anything like vulgar? Was he like something racist or something?
If he was, like, that's a whole different story.
Yeah.
But nah, he wasn't.
Okay, good. I just want to say, man, I was like, because when I saw that, I was like, wait, was someone was talking about how you look and stuff like that? That's not even part of the game. Like, you know what I mean? That's like Colby Covington stuff.
I know.
It's like, okay, now we're just pulling stuff out of
Nah, he's just jealous,
Yeah.
I feel like these people who hate on me, like, they're just jealous they ain't me.
Hate doesn't come from the top, right? Mic drop right there. So when you first started, right, what was the methodology that you took? Was it like everyone else? Did they have you have a good foundation? Meaning, did you take like a beginner's class first, or did they just kind of throw you to the wolves like we all do? Like, you go to jiu-jitsu class, you don't know anything. Because the reason why I asked that is that I think I'm the kind of guy that, like, say I'm taking public speaking classes, and then I'm just throwing myself out there, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm probably going to embarrass myself, eat crap, eat shit.
Yeah.
But I think there's something to, like, systems as far as when you first start off, right? Like, if you have a good base, like, say if Andy taught you, right? Like, say in striking or something, if they don't teach base first, there might be something wrong.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I know they teach you how to punch first, but then, like, say in like a wrestling stance, right? You have to have a good base. If you get your posture broken, everything else is broken. So when you first started with like jiu-jitsu, did you have any of that? Did they take you through like steps or structures?
So at first, like, it was like the more advanced class. So I had to do the more advanced class because I think they were like getting ready for competition. So like, like if they're going to be competing or if they're going to be training for competition, then like I'm going to probably have to also, but like, I didn't know what to do. So I think like maybe the next day or the other day too, this other coach, one of these other coaches like teach me how to like stay my ground and like get my stance first. And then my first ever like move was probably like a double leg. Probably like my first ever move.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So wait, did they have you stand? So you were standing up first?
Yeah, they taught me like how to like correctly do my stance, keep my balance.
Okay.
Just like, stay strong.
Yeah.
And then I just went out there and like, I got beat up, but pretty decent,
Like all of us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to go for a front headlock, throw you on the ground.
Yeah. Was there any point in the beginning of your, jiu-jitsu journey that you felt like quitting? Especially at that young age, you were like, Mom, I don't want to do this. Or were you just like, all right, that's part of the game?
Like when I came home, I told Mom, like, it was pretty fun.
I like this.
It was pretty fun.
Yeah.
I say like after competition, like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. But like afterwards, I'm like, you know what? I don't mean that. Like, I'm going to keep going.
Yeah.
But I feel like everybody does. Like when they lose, like they have like that bad mentality right after. Like they'd be like, oh, I don't want to do this sport anymore. But like then they end up like, changing their minds and like they didn't mean that at all. And like they want to keep going.
Talking about, the mindset, and now that you're in like high level competitions now, right? ADCC, trial, all the big names. When it doesn't go your way, right? Being as young as you are, and I'm sure obviously you have the support of your family, which is huge. How do you keep your own emotions in check? Because they can't keep it in check for you, right? They can support you, but, and I know the guidance is a big part of it, but how do you do that yourself, man? How do you kind of decompress when, losses are tough, bro. Like you see black, like it's like,
Me personally, I'm a sore loser. Like, I don't want to lose. Like I want to win.
I love it, man. Let's go.
I'm a sore loser though.
Yeah.
So I just want to win, but like if I lose and like, fuck, I just go in the back, run away, cry.
Yeah. Hey man, that's real men. That's real man stuff, dude.
It hurts.
Yeah, I be crying in church sometimes. I do. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. That's where I let it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Man, losses are. I take that to heart.
Yeah.
I take that to heart.
What goes through your head? Like, are you very aware of that? Like, after you lose, you're like, all right, Andy, let's go back to the drawing board, or you're very intentional about what happens after that? Or do you just kind of be like, okay, whatever, on to the next one? Like, how do you approach that?
That too, like, I'm like, you know what, let's go back to the lab, let's like figure it out, and like, you know, on to the next competition.
Yeah.
Just a match. But I feel like to me, it's more than a match. That's like, if I win that match, like if it's against a really good competitor, I feel like it's like winning a lottery right there. I beat that kid.
Yeah.
They like, you know, Carlos Sainz, Chingy? You don't know?
Give it to me, man.
He's one of the big people.
Okay.
And like, once I beat him,
yeah,
like that's like winning a lottery right there.
Man, you were on a high, huh?
That's winning a lottery right there. Because he's been beating me too. Him and JP. Like, if I beat one of those kids, like that's like.
So are these guys, you know, because in the kid circuit, I mean, obviously with you and you know, some local big names, I don't know too much, you know, just to be transparent. But then, is it like the same circles? It's like, oh, these kids are on top of the ladder. So is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
What is it? Chingy.
Is
Is that what it is? So you guys all meet?
Yeah.
Are you guys all meeting at the same competitions pretty much?
Yeah. But he's in a higher bracket than me though right now. So maybe if he cuts down, maybe I'll see him like, you know, I'm gonna give it all I got.
Is it like a rival kind of thing? Do you consider him as your, not bad blood?
No.
You know, but is it like, oh dude, I'm gunning for this guy for the top spot?
Oh, yeah, like that's like the main guy, like my goal to like beat right now. But like, you know, we're friends, like we like talk a lot, we're friends, but like
Is he in Vegas? Is he Vegas based?
No, he's in Miami.
Okay.
He's in Miami. But I wouldn't say like we're like rivals, like bad blood between us. It's just like, you know, we go back and forth, you know?
Yeah.
Go back and forth.
Right. What is it about his game and your game that's different? Talking about like
more,
you know,
I feel like he's like more aggressive. Like he's like all gas, no brakes also. Like, I feel like he's like my style. Like just like kind of like a little bit better.
Yeah.
A little bit better, but like, and his aggressiveness too. His aggressiveness.
How do you beat that, bro? If you have the same style as him, how do you, it's like guerrilla warfare, man. Like you have to use.
I got to switch it up against him.
How you doing it, man?
I don't know. Because he plays guard also, and I can't play guard, you know? Maybe just like, I just got to keep going. Just like, got to keep going.
So you're just trying to find a hole pretty much.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy. So what is your favorite, like, I guess you could say chain of moves to do, or maybe your favorite submission? Do you believe in this? Like, do you have a go-to kind of, you know, thing that you do, a sequence that you do, or like armbar? Can you talk a little bit about that? Like what you like your go-to?
I feel like everybody should know is like my go-to is just get on your back and strangle you.
Oh, is that the RNC?
Yeah. I just want to get on your back, choke you out, hit a few ducks. But like, I feel like one of my favorite moves to do is maybe an armbar.
Okay.
I like going for armbar, but I feel like my go-to, like I always go to, is a reading or choke.
All right, man. This is probably more for myself than I'm sure the audience wants to hear this. How are you going about the armbar? You know, are you doing the same exact thing? Because when I go on the back, right, for you jiu-jitsu heads out there, like obviously you got to stick to them for a backpack.
Yeah.
I kind of put my hand over here on the shoulder. This is what, shout out Jerry Shapiro, that's what he taught it. And then you make them feel uncomfortable, and then you clean and creep. That's literally all I do. And then I'll like do this wrist lock thing. Yeah. You know, I'll do that. That's pretty much my sequence to try to get there. And then other stuff, maybe trap the arm, you know, and all that. What, can you take me kind of on a general play-by-play of how you tie down the choke? Like how you get to the choke from the back?
I try to like,
since it's your favorite move.
Yeah. I try to go for like duck unders, maybe slide bys. Or if I go to a double leg and I get side control and they turn away, then I like to get both my hooks first, so I can secure the points, and I'm like, okay, I can rest here for a little bit. And I like to stay tight right here, you know, put my chin into like, you know, like around here to like make them uncomfortable. Yeah. And I just squeeze and I keep my head over here, and I start to carefully work up. I try to get my fingers underneath their chin, but if they're just like right here.
How are you doing that though, man? Like
I'm just like,
are you
straight,
locking?
Like just straight like this will make you like very uncomfortable.
Yeah,
like, right,
yeah,
like
yeah.
just right across your Adam's apple.
Mm-hmm,
And if they just like, they're like stubborn as they keep it right here,
mm-hmm.
and I just go like straight across the face, or I try to like be aggressive and I try to go like really hard, like cross faces, and I try to lift up their nose a little bit, and I sneak another one, or I just go like straight and like I'm just gonna crank her face.
Yeah.
Like if I just like get like if I get like too like how do you say like too like selfish kind of like with the rear choke, or like kind of like rushing or whatever, then I would just like I'll just crank her face. Like I would like kind of be impatient of getting the rear choke.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm just gonna like if I'm in a submission, then I'm gonna try to finish that as fast as I can. But if I get too impatient, then I'm just gonna like try to do whatever I can.
When you're cranking the face, are you trying to get under the chin, or are you just cranking their face, hoping to get like the tap? You know what I mean? Does that
like it depends? Like if like there's like only like like maybe a minute on the clock or 10 seconds clock, then I'm gonna go straight like crank your face.
Mm-hmm.
But if there's like still time left, then I'm gonna take my time and like get underneath your chin first.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Can you give me another way to do that? For but is there any other tactics that you do in the back that trick people into giving up their neck?
I like to cup the mouth a little.
Is that what it is?
I like to cup the mouth.
Well, anything under the nose is the neck, right?
And like I use my thumb, I lift the nose up a little bit, kind of like throws them off. Like they're over here, and I switch my other hand over here. Or like I said, I just go straight. I just like cross face you over and over.
Cross face like over here. Are you doing the key lock or the key lock thing from the?
Yeah, I'm still using my chin right here, and I'm just like going straight right here, over your nose, over your eyes, wherever.
So you're constantly switching hands
wherever I go. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Just straight over your face.
All right, man. Give me the Armbar sequence, bro.
Armbar sequence.
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
Let's get it.
I'm trying to hit a flying armbar in competition.
Mm-hmm.
I've hit it in practice a couple of times. Underhook, and you go to a straight flying armbar. Micah did it in competition one time, but then he got disqualified. But that's also one of the things too. Like one of the like back to like the rule thing, whatever. Like some of these rule sets, like they don't let you go for like flying submissions.
Yeah. We were talking about that a little bit, right? Like when in the UFC, like say BJJ, they got that. Where you could step on the thing and then do an arm. So that's like more your style.
Yeah, I like to go for flying stuff. I like to be like a little flashy,
Sure.
Yeah, like I'm like being technical with my stuff, but like I also want to make the match more exciting. Like that's what
it's about.
That's what Andy teaches us to like keep your composure and like just like don't like rush anything and like still be technical, but you want to make you want to be exciting in the match. You want to be the one who controls the match. You don't want to be like stuck in close guard the whole time. I mean, even when I'm in close guard all the time, like I try to get up.
Yeah.
And, try to pass a guard. And for the armbar, I like to go, only when they're playing guard, I like to go headquarters. And I get that far side underhook, and I go Nika, and I go far side armbar. I like to switch the armbar. Switch to the other side of the armbar.
Oh, okay.
The underhook, the far side underhook I have, I go for that arm, for the armbar.
What I'm understanding you say is that you're kind of switching back and forth, trying to trick them into it, right?
Yeah. I like to go for that, and then I switch to that after.
Yeah. Man, that's great.
I'm kind of like baiting them,
Yeah, exactly. Till they give up. Yeah, like we said, finding holes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is that pretty much Andy's philosophy on things? Just make it exciting. How are you doing that? So say if you said how you're stuck in guard, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then some people will kind of stall out.
Yeah, they like to like pull me in, stall the match.
Yeah, stall the match, especially if they're up in certain rule sets.
Yeah.
Are you just trying to get up, however you can? Like, when you say exciting, well, if they have you on guard, like how are you trying to escape that? Are you just constantly moving?
Yeah, I'm trying to constantly move, pin their shoulders on the mat, get my knee in between them. But I feel like I also like when I'm up too and I'm stuck in the close guard, then I like to kind of take my time a little bit, kill time. But like, then I'm like, damn, like I gotta start moving. Like people don't like just watching, people stuck in close guard the whole time, just holding each other in. So I'm like, I gotta start moving and everything.
Yeah,
and like pass a guard and end up winning the match.
And as like a jiu-jitsu player too, you don't want to do that, right? Like you don't want that. That's not why we do the sport for.
I feel like jiu-jitsu like needs more people to be like, more exciting people. Yeah. Not just like people like, stuck in close guard all the time, or just like standing up and doing nothing, just clinching.
Like just to win the match.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, people like need to like just learn how to just go.
Mm-hmm.
Like, high risk equals high rewards.
Yeah, I like that one. Who is your favorite guy right now to watch? Like
favorite person.
Yeah, your favorite adult, I guess, to watch. Like other Sorry, Andy. But who is the most exciting? Maybe not even your favorite. Who do you like to watch? Who's the most exciting person that, in your eyes, that like is like hitting the scene?
Besides Andy?
Yeah, all right.
Besides Andy? But there's like two people I mean like, and I'm sorry, Coach Andy, but like
let's go.
I like Andrew Tackett.
Sure.
I like Andrew Tackett. Like his style is like really good.
Yeah.
Sorry, Andy.
Yeah.
And like, but like my main person who I always watch, Cade Rutolo.
Cade Rutolo. I like it. Have you met either of those guys?
No. I met Andrew Tackett, not Cade Rutolo, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What do you like about
I did? When?
What happened, Mom?
Cade Rutolo. Cade Rutolo. Oh yeah.
Wait, you took a picture
with Cade Rutolo and Ty Rutolo.
Oh, okay. Wait, what? And
I took a picture with Cade Rutolo and Ty Rutolo.
Oh, so you have met them.
I met them.
Yeah. But then that was probably like a while ago.
That was a long time ago.
Okay.
I probably didn't remember.
But you met them.
No,
you met them. Yeah. What do you like about their style? Is it just the fast-paced go gas?
The fast-paced
kind of thing.
Rutolo's thing is like he has a lot of like gas in his tank. Just keeps going. He doesn't give up. And same thing, his mentality.
Andrew Tack is coming on tomorrow, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's gonna be here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's why I asked. I was like, I figured because he's doing something that, man, like I said, jiu-jitsu is fairly new. I know, the Gracies and stuff like that, but it's a fairly new sport. If it's, I'm sure they've been doing it for a while in Brazil and all that, but to have it hit mainstream, that's why I like watching people like you. That's exactly why I wanted to have you come on, because people like you, upcoming Andrew Tackett, Andy. By the way, shout me a referral. I messaged him. He never got back to me. But like you, the upcomers and all that stuff, it makes jiu-jitsu fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like I miss Gordon. I miss him competing and and all that, and even with Vinny Magdalas. When I love watching those guys. Just constant movement. And I think that's what the sport's about. And I think eventually that's where the sport's getting to with UFC BJJ. Dana White don't like those stalls, you know what I mean? He wants pay-per-view. Like, like he wants the sold out shows.
Yeah.
He wants the knockouts, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
you gotta, like, your goal is to win that match.
Yeah.
By a submission.
What's next for your brand, man? Where are you taking it? I know that, if you want to shout them out, LXB, right?
I'm sponsored on multiple. I'm sponsored at LXB.
Let's go.
Sponsored by Triple Feed, my Uncle Luis.
All right.
And I got more Spar Bar.
That's awesome. I love it.
Staph infections. Stop getting infected,
Yeah.
And yeah.
I like it, man. Yeah. So is that like your vision, just to keep competing, and then where do you go from there? Have your own like product line? Like what are you doing, man?
Yeah, like
Be a model for jiu-jitsu? What are you doing?
Like I said, my goal is just to buy my BMW.
Man.
My goal is just to buy my BMW.
Yeah.
But also, like,
you must really hate Elon, huh? All right. All right. Yeah. That BMW is nice, man.
Yeah, it is.
That BMW is nice.
Right there.
I don't have the gas money for it, but it's nice.
But
yeah, man. But dude, yeah, so I was talking to your parents about I want to talk a little bit about this because it's pretty deep subject matter about, there's some parents that live vicariously through their kid, right? And they project that on like their coaches. They think they know better, and then they haven't trained a day in their life, which is kind of crazy. It's kind of like a judge. It's kind of like a judge in the UFC trying to evaluate a fight.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's never trained before. How are they judging these things? Yeah. Can you speak on that a little bit about, what you've seen from like other parents? I mean, for the most part, this isn't a knock on like parents, you know what I mean? But I do see that it's like, I think it's just such a weird thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, wait, why don't you let just the coach teach? Does Andy get that a lot, or I don't know.
I mean,
from what you've experienced?
I've seen a lot of parents like just like yell at the kid, just like yelling at the kid during the match. Like there's like yelling at their kid like they don't know what they're like talking about. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, I agree. Like they should like let their coach like coach their kid during the match. Like, yeah, the parents could cheer them on. Like, if they know some moves here and then yeah, you could you shout it out. But I feel like the most part, like the coach should be like coaching their kid.
Yeah,
I feel like that's the reason like why, they're the coach. They stay in the chair. And that's the reason why. Like, I just feel like the coach should be only coaching their kid. Like, also if there's like parent, like they know what they're talking about, then yeah, you can shout it out here and then. But like, don't just be like, it's like screaming, go for this, go for that, or you don't know what you're talking about. Like,
yeah,
I feel like that like puts more pressure on the kid. Like the parent just yelling at the kid, and then afterwards, like they're like so hard on the kid, like right after,
and then they just don't like to do it anymore.
Like,
yeah,
sometimes I always want to go to parents and like tell them like shut up.
Yeah, I mean, I like the sense of awareness, because since you're coaching kids now, I mean, I think that's definitely actually in your future, right? You're going to be doing some coaching and all that. Not that you're not already. I mean, but to carry it on as like an adult. What is some of your like so when you do get to coach like Andy and all that, like Jerry Shapiro or something, what would be your kind of way of doing things, like your methodology of coaching? How would you approach it? Like in your vision?
I would just teach them what I learned, and same thing, mental.
Yeah,
keep your mental, keep your pace, and do what you want to do in the match. But I'm also going to tell you what's there and like what to go for, and
yeah,
I'm not going to just like yell at you and be like, oh, why are you not going for that? Why are you not going for that?
Keep it high pace, man. We want to get paid.
I'm gonna tell them that too. I'm gonna tell them keep a good pace. Like, don't be boring, but like I'm gonna let them do their own thing.
Yeah, for sure, man. For
like
sure.
whatever they feel comfortable with.
Yeah. So you want to get those brand deals, that BMW? Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, most definitely.
Perfect, man. Well, dude, I enjoyed talking to you. Like I said, maybe I can get Daddy. You down? Let's get Daddy in here, man. Hey. Thank you for your time again.
Yes,
and thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, absolutely. It's my complete pleasure. And thank you for your time. And so yeah, I wanted to talk to you. I mean, you raised such a good kid, man. He really is. His demeanor, you could just tell.
We raised a good kid, me and Mom.
Sure. Yeah. You guys raised a good kid. What was your way of thinking? So tell me about yourself, man. You started training, and then did you want him to go in?
No,
there?
So the way this whole thing started, so he has his friends. He made mutual friends with. I had friends, and he had kids. We would take them to the skate park, and that's how they met. As they were really young, they were about 7, 8 years old. They ended up joining jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
And he would spend time with them all the time. And one day he comes home, and my friend tells me, hey, you should think about, putting Koa in jiu-jitsu, because he's actually pretty good. They roll around at home. So I was like, oh, really? So I asked him, I told Mom, and he wanted to try it and started from there.
Yeah. Did you already know the benefits that it would do for him? Because he's grown up, I mean, along with, not just being an animal on the mats. Yeah. I mean, it shows a lot of discipline, right? Well, there's a lot of like crossover applications in life, especially growing up.
It definitely helped him out with his discipline and all of that. We didn't know where it was going to go. We had no idea it was going to take him to where he's at right now. And the good thing, he stuck with it, and he, it opened a lot of doors for him at the moment for him right now.
For sure. Yeah. What, as a parent, how do you, just like I asked him, because I think it's very important, you're with him, traveling with him.
Yeah.
What do you do to maybe motivate him? And the second part to that question, as I asked Koa, is when he does take those losses, like, what are you feeling? Because, it's, you lose with him, you win with him.
It hurts. It hurts yourself as well. Like, you don't want to see your kid lose, especially the amount of hard work he puts in. You don't like seeing him lose, but, stuff happens, and you just got to be right there with him, give him his space for a little bit, let his emotions calm down and all of that. Then that's when you go and you console him. That's how me and Mom deal with that aspect of with him.
Yeah. Are you guys like how often are you at his practices?
Well, I'm with him every day. I train with him as well.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're at his practice almost every day.
Oh wow. Yeah.
With him, from the little kids from 5 till about 8 o'clock at night. We're at practice. Yeah.
Yeah. And with your daughters, is it Koa only taking it right now? What about the rest of the family?
So they all train. It's just, Koa's that it's hard to say. Koa's at a certain level right now.
Yeah.
So like we try to get him mostly to where he needs to be with his competition wise. Our other our daughter, the one that's after him, she competes not often like he does, but when she does, she goes out there and she puts on a show as well.
Yeah. Do you now, just like I talked about it with him, do you motivate him to be able to do that style, or what kind of like teachings do you do as a father? Are you like, man, you got to make it exciting, man? You got to go. Like, how are you coaching him up on these competitions?
So we're big fans of Andy, big fans of Andy's style and all of that. I'm a little older, so my style's a little bit slower than Koa's.
Well, I mean, aren't we all, man? I'm 40 now too. That's okay.
Yeah. So I try to I help him out with a lot of the style that Koa likes. So it's a lot of heavy wrestling based grappling. And so we study a lot of these guys, the ones he likes, like he was talking about Cade and obviously Andy and Andrew. So we study a lot of that stuff, and of course he trains those moves at during practice.
Yeah, right.
So he could get them on lock, and he likes to do his thing on stage.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. As a father, what is your like kind of again your structure and methodology to after a loss? Do you kind of I guess make him train what the holes that he had in his game? Is it that strategic, or is it just all right? Let's get back to just rolling.
So me personally, I don't make him do anything. I just support his decisions that he makes. So whatever he wants to do coming after his loss, that's what we're going to do. And I'm just there to be his test dummy, if you want to say. So I'm there to, train with him. And if he wants to work on something, we'll work on it. And that's how I go about that. I let him make his own decisions on that.
Yeah, give him like freedom, right?
Yes, because at the end of the day, he's the one that's competing. We're not competing.
Definitely.
So I let him make his own choices on things like that. And of course, he has his coach, his main coach, just Coach Andy. He's the one that, hey, you need to work on this. That's what you're going to work on. I don't go over Andy and be like, nah, you're not going to do that. You need to work on this. I let Andy completely do whatever he does with Koa, and I go off of that. I pay attention, so I'm able to coach Koa when Andy's not there with us.
Yeah. Do you follow a lot of his teachings as well? Like
yes.
When Andy's not there, because you've been training, you go to his practices all the time, and you kind of see Andy's style of coaching.
Yes.
Is that the way you coach up Koa?
I
or
try
do you have like your own? Because you train yourself. I mean, you have your own.
I have my own game. I have my own game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like I said, I'm an older guy, so I'm more heavy based, not as fast paced as
like
Koa
mobile.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm more top pressure, and a little bit of more wrestling.
Yeah.
I don't like the ground game at all.
Right.
Yeah. Just like Koa. I don't know.
What do you mean by ground game? Sorry. Like
pulling guard and stuff like
okay.
that.
I see what you're saying.
Working guard game.
Like, isn't Jiu-Jitsu a guard game? Okay. Yeah.
I'm talking about like pulling guard and, working. I mean, it's okay. I'm okay at it, but I like being on top. I like being on top. So for Koa's style, he's the same. He likes the pressure, top heavy pressure going forward the whole time. So that's what we like to work on.
Yeah, it's so refreshing talking to like an actual parent. I mean, I'm I don't have any kids, but then it's refreshing talking to a parent that like is all in with his child. Like I have this guy Trong, and then he just lets the coach do what they do.
Yeah.
And I just heard a lot of stories. That's why I wanted to bring it up, and especially and same with my friend Trong, who's my training partner. He trains as well, and I think there's a different dynamic to that when you train, right?
Yeah.
Like even if you're a father that lets his coach do his thing, I think there's a different dynamic to it when you actually train yourself.
Yes.
Right. Like it's because you follow it by behavior, right? Like your kids follow you by behavior.
Of course. Of course. And like kids, they're going to do what they see the adults doing. So you want to lead by a good example and not act a fool out there on the mats and stuff like that. So
yeah, exactly. For you, man, being, let's say, oldies like us, I mean, I'm not too young.
I'm 38.
Okay, I'm 40. I mean, we're old.
Yeah.
I'm just
we're going down the hill.
Yeah. Just because our gray beards and stuff like that.
Yeah, right.
If I had one, but no. Like, how do you base your game on now? Like, I know you said you're top heavy. When did you have to adjust that getting older? Because we're only getting older from here, right?
I've kept it the same.
Okay,
I've kept it the same. I've been I'm a big wrestling fan.
Sure.
So I love when Koa does his wrestling tournaments and all that, and I just like keeping it that way with submissions, if that makes sense. So
yes.
Like catch wrestling.
Yep.
That's the style that I like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I just keep it that way. I don't try to change Koa's anything by any means. I let him, do his and I do mine, but he wants to work on a certain thing. I adapt to what he wants to work on and we go from there.
Do you as you notice, as we're getting older, are you getting injured a lot more?
I'm always injured.
You really? Yeah.
I'm always injured.
Right. There's always something wrong, right?
There's always something. Something's always tweaked. You go in there anyways, though.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so for I've gotten to know your family a little bit, and it's a very tight knit family, and that I could definitely respect. What would you suggest, man? I know we're not like gurus, you know what I mean, and it's not like we're going around teaching parents how to. So, but as far as like guiding your kid, just through your experience, how would you go about it? Not really to give like parents their advice. Like I said, we kind of have no rights to that. But then it's kind of like, what's the pathway, do you think, is that, to get your kid more disciplined, to, I don't know, just show them the right ways, the right path in life?
I mean,
your philosophies, I guess.
Yeah, first of all, you got to lead by example. And I try to do that for the most part. I'm not perfect, but I try to for the most part. I would say, let them make their own choices. Let them learn by their mistakes, correct them the right way, and go from there. I mean, you can't be on top of them. You got to let them be their own person. You can't make them their own person, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah,
that's how I see it.
You kind of got to give them, like, I guess you could say, the freedom and the creative freedom, and then just lead by example, right? You can't really whip them into telling them what to do. Yeah. Actually, it's probably counterintuitive. Yeah,
and then the way kids are growing up so fast these days too, it's a lot different from how we grew up and our guidance. So you got to adapt to that aspect.
Yeah, you're right. Like that old school kind of mentality.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's a lot different now.
For sure. So before I get Koa back in here to give some advice, for the future jiu-jitsu practitioners that want to compete at a high level like him and start a brand, what's your biggest tip in jiu-jitsu, man? As you've gotten, you've been training for a while, what would you say, levels you or do jiu-jitsu as you get older? What's the most effective way to go about it?
Stay consistent. Try to stay healthy.
Yeah.
And those are the two main things, is consistency and healthy.
I like it, man. I like it. Well, Thanks for sitting down with me, man. Thanks for the
no problem.
conversation.
Thank you.
All right, Koa. You know, from being only 15 to again reaching big stages, and with people starting, I mean, the younger generation starting jiu-jitsu at like 3. I remember I have Jackson Glass in here. He started jiu-jitsu at like 4, which is just crazy. But what would be your advice, man, for someone starting off, say at 11 like you? You know, like that's maybe, I don't know, insecure in starting jiu-jitsu, or how would you motivate them?
My advice, like, you know, like what my dad said, just like stay consistent. You know, if you're going to want to do this, then you got to put your love into it. You got to put your passion into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep going. No matter how hard it is, no matter how many losses you take, keep going.
Do you think that, you know how like passion is often overused? Like, yeah, find your passion. Do you think you have to try it out first and then you find your passion?
You gotta try it out.
You gotta try it out first. Yeah.
Like, if you don't like it, then, you know, go play soccer or whatever.
Yeah. You know, the thing is with that though, is that jiu-jitsu is just a primal sport because you're grabbing each other, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of not normal, to be honest with you. It is to us.
No, I thought it was weird at first, like, yo.
Yeah. So why is this guy on top of me?
I don't know, like, bro.
Why is his legs around me, man?
But like, as I like knowing more about the sport, I'm like, you know what? You know, I'm gonna start roughing up a little bit. You know, I kind of like it.
Yeah.
And then, you know, start beating everybody up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then if people want to get in high level competitions, man, what can they expect? I know that, you know, it's dedication. It's, man, you have to put your time into it. What's in their future, man? What do they expect?
They're going to expect some killers. They're going to like, if you're going to go into a high level competition, like, you're going to expect, like, you might get like smashed on your first like real competition. Like my first real competition was 80cc. I got smashed.
Dang, really?
Yeah, I got smashed.
Wait, how does that even, because you already, like, did you take your time? Did you have a lot of mat time before, like,
a little bit? A little bit.
Right.
I mean, that's when I first started cutting weight too. That's when I first started cutting weight. But yeah, that was my first ever real actual like competitive competition was 80cc. I mean, it was all right, but then I ended up getting smashed like half the match.
Yeah, man. All right. Well, last thing is that what would you say, man? Like, you know, for the new generation growing up, maybe not just some jiu-jitsu advice, man. You seem like a well-rounded, disciplined kid, you know, that's persistent. What would your general advice be in a world where attention spans are short? I mean, mine definitely kind of is, but, you know, with technology nowadays, you know, how do you keep a ground head, like a level head, so that you can pursue your passions and do what you do? You found your passion, right? I think it's very, very rare.
Yeah, just like, you know, just do what you love. If you like soccer, then do soccer. If you like boxing, then put your love into boxing. Just do you, you know?
Yeah. The other thing about that is that we talked about, I know I was supposed to, that was like the ending kind of segment there, but then do you have aspirations in trying different like combat sports? Or would you be interested in like, say, boxing, MMA, you know, and all that stuff? Because that's kind of where like people are leading to, right? Like Damien is doing it over at, it's Simple Man, BJJ now. Andrew Tackett's training in in MMA. See him at Syndicate Pro Practice all the time. What about you? Is it just heavy focus on jiu-jitsu, and maybe you get older, you have that option?
I mean, right now, yeah, I'm trying to focus on jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Maybe get into like MMA.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure. I don't like getting punched in the face. Like, like as I talked before, like I didn't like getting poked in the eye.
Yeah.
I didn't get like my face pushed on. So like if I get punched in the face, I'm gonna get mad. Like it's just like can't keep my composure sometimes, you know?
Gotcha. Yeah.
Like, that's just the main thing, just keep my composure. Like, so maybe I'll just like kind of stick to jiu-jitsu right now. And I'll think about like, you know, getting to the UFC. Maybe.
I like it, man. I love it.
Maybe.
UFC BJJ first, though, right?
But UFC BJJ first.
Let's get that title, man.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get that title.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, hey, man, I appreciate you, Koa. Like I said, it's been a long time coming. Thank you to your parents for making this happen. I know that, you know, you guys, for you people out there in Vegas, we live about 30 minutes away. It's not an easy drive. But thank you for the time, man. You really added value to this podcast. And I feel like you impacted a lot of people, especially the new generation growing up. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Mom. Thank you guys for coming, all right? Let's go.
Thank you.
Perfect.